program together of Adopt a Veteran, so that an organization or a company or a faith-based group can adopt a veteran or their family or a couple of veterans of the family and kind of see them through the process of reintegration. Because the biggest problems happen both when you deploy to go over to the war zone and when you came back. Like anything else in life, transitions are tough. And that's what we need to help them through. And again, we don't need to help them for their sake. We need to help them for our sake. Structure is all important. So if you are an employer who is hiring a veteran, get them a PDA, get them an iPhone or an iPad. Apple products have opened up the brain for autism, and they are opening up the brain for traumatic brain injury in our veterans as well. With the new iPhone coming out, that's just a little bit there. You know, our veterans are not people who seek medical care. I offer to do any traumatic brain injury screening free, and I have very few takers. Because if they can't pay for the service, they're not coming. They're not coming to the ER, they're not coming to the outpatient clinic, and they're not coming to my office. But if I say, what you help me out to understand now may help your brother or your sister, they'll be there. The loyalty, the honor, the commitment that they have is very much worth the extra time that it may take to rehab a brain that has been battered. And I can't say that just, I can't be forceful about that enough, and we at the Resurrecting Lives Foundation would love to help you do that. I love the Calvin Coolidge line. As a matter of fact, it's at the Dublin Veterans Park. If you see one of the little bricks, is that the nation who forgets its defenders will itself be forgotten. And I truly believe that. As a matter of fact, I have several of my fallen heroes. Zachary has his brick there. Brian Piercy has his brick there. When I started this process of trying to assist our little veterans by going to the VA, I had one picture. I had the picture of Zachary. I now have 12. 11 mothers have sought me out and handed me the picture of their fallen heroes. And this is all from the Columbus area. And said, Dr. Gordon, what you're doing in Zachary's memory, would you do it in my son's memory as well? And I came to the conclusion that there is nothing I can do about the young lives that are lost. But I can honor them by taking care of their comrades who return. We have a system now, a Veterans Administration hospital, a Department of Defense that represents 1% of the nation. We have tertiary medical centers who are not at all involved in the process of reintegration and rehabilitation that need to be. And if you stop and think about the fact that the Veterans Administration was started in the 1930s, when the abilities of a Mayo Clinic doctor were not that much different from the Little House on the Prairie doc, you can understand why that separate but equal system may have made sense. Right now, it's kind of separate and unequal. If you hear the phrase, you've seen one VA, you've seen one VA, that's very true. But how is that acceptable? You know, we have polytrauma centers that are the best kind of medicine that anybody can get in the country, but how many people in Palo Alto, down the street from Stanford, actually volunteered to serve in our wars? So this disconnect is one of the things that I'm sure you all can be thinking about and helping us with.